How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Constantly Creative Fitness. Today, we're going to be doing a shoe review on the Reebok Crossfit Speed TR 2.0. So even though I have a good amount of CrossFit shoes, I have Nano 6s, I have Metcon 3s, I have shoes that, still have plenty of life left in them. I just wanted a pair of all black, really subtle shoes that you could wear with anything when you go into the gym. Even though you're not going to the gym to look fashionable, you kind of just go in there to, get fit. I really liked having a pair of all black shoes. So I was recently wearing my Nano 5s. I love those shoes to death. They're the all black ones. And I just wear them every single day, and they kind of started falling apart. Like the toe was, ripping, my sock was showing. The sides were all jacked up from rope climbs, and even though I absolutely love those shoes, it was definitely time to retire them. So I was looking around, I was contemplating getting the weaves, I was contemplating, getting these shoes, but when I first saw them online, I was like, I don't know how they feel about them. They just looked weird, but once I saw them in hand at the store, I was like, these are definitely a shoe that I want to pick up. So I do own a pair of the Speed TR 1s, the original shoe. I really like the shoe a lot. There were certain things that definitely could have been upgraded. I took this shoe through the works. This shoe is just absolutely falling apart. There's rips on the side, kind of where rope climbs and stuff are. It was definitely a great shoe. I liked it a lot. It could do a lot of things in them, but it had areas where it could have improved, and I think this 2.0 is definitely a much better version of this shoe. So first off, talking about the look of this shoe, I think this shoe is absolutely awesome looking. You could wear this with any outfit. You wear this out and about. It looks like a regular sneaker that you could just do anything in, not just work out in. The toe box of this shoe, the little plastic outline to kind of keep your toes from busting out, is similar to the Speed TRs. It has the same side pattern as the Speed TR originals had, but it has a little more of a harder, I don't know what I want to call this, a hard plastic piece to kind of protect the heel. The material on the toe is definitely different than the TRs were. So the TR was more like, it's more like a woven, really flimsy material. I think that's why it was just ripping all over and was just not very durable. So whatever material they're using on this 2.0 looks way better, looks way more sturdy. It reminds me of the Nano 6 material. So if you want a pair of 6s, it's very similar to that, but still not too thick. It's still very thin and breathable. I've been doing a bunch of stuff in these. I've been doing rope climbs, I've been running, I've been doing box jumps. I've been really taking these shoes through the works, and they are still holding up very firmly. So with the outsole of this shoe versus the one, it is a totally different look. I've been doing lots of running in these shoes. I've been doing lots of cutting and different things like that. They've been having to do a lot of sprint work in the training I've been doing, and it's holding up very, very nice. You are not sliding with these shoes. These shoes are very sticky. So overall with the look, I think this shoe looks absolutely amazing. When I saw it online, I was not digging it, but then I went to the store, I looked at it, and I was like, this shoe is sexy. I need me a pair ASAP. So now when it comes to feel and comfort with this shoe, with the Speed TR, it was probably the most comfortable shoe that I've had. Better than any Nano, better than any Metcon. Those were just super comfy. It felt almost like a running shoe, but it was still very stable and supportive when doing all your lifts. Same situation here. It is very comfortable. I can wear these shoes all day long. The outsole is very, very hard. Almost harder than all the other shoes I think I've had. Definitely harder than the Speed TR 1s. Probably as hard as the Nano 6 outsole, which is definitely a more firm, grippy outsole. One thing that the guy told me at the store was that they widened the base of the foot a little bit compared to the other TR, where it was a little more narrow, which when he mentioned that, I did believe him, because when I would do certain squats or certain movements in my original Speed TRs, it was a little wobbly. It did feel, not as stable as I would in a different shoe or in a lifting shoe. But in this shoe, I've done cleans, I've done back squats, I've done a bunch of different stuff, and I've definitely noticed that the wider outsole has helped me be very, very stable in my lift. So I'm definitely digging the new feel and outsole of this shoe. So now durability. This shoe I've had it for 2 weeks, and there's almost zero marks, even on the white part of the shoe. It still almost looks brand new, other than some very, very tiny scuffs. I mean, the shoe looks like I just took it out of the box right now. The only really noticeable blemish is on the heel right here, where you can see where I've done handstand push-ups, but I could care less about that. It just took off a little bit of the clear coating. It doesn't look like it already grinded it down or it's going to be failing me, and it's actually really smooth, so it's good for handstand push-ups, but it's nothing that that I've seen fall apart. I've had Metcons, I've had the Reebok Compete shoes, the rich running shoes, and after a week, it's you already notice some things falling apart, stitching coming undone. These shoes, they're holding up so far so good. So I will definitely leave anything in the description down below if anything were to change in the next few weeks with this shoe, but I'm very confident the shoe's gonna be holding up in taking care of me if I take care of them. And even though it's a very subtle difference, one thing I noticed with this shoe is that it is very, very flat. So I looked it up, it's only a 3mm drop from heel to toe, which it doesn't sound like a lot from their typical 4mm drops in most CrossFit shoes, but I definitely noticed the difference in this shoe, and it felt, very, very flat. I have fair ankle and hip mobility, enough to, get really deep in my squats without the need of lifting shoes. So I feel so grounded, I feel solid on the floor, especially now with that wider outsole they added to the shoe. So I love doing heavy lifts in this shoe. It's like you're wearing a lifter without the heel. You still feel solid and glued to the floor. It's just, I don't know. There's not enough good things I can say about this shoe so far. There's really no complaints that I have. Some people like having, their running shoes, their lifting shoes, having, a huge collection and a variety of different options when they're doing these different exercises. But this is a very well-rounded shoe. If you're looking at getting your first pair of CrossFit shoes, or first just good cross-training shoe, this I highly recommend it because it is just a comfortable shoe. It gets the job done. There's no question of can I lift in these? Can I run in these? Can I jump in these? It's a very well-rounded shoe that's going to help you in all those areas. Alright guys, and we're going to wrap it up there on this review. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I highly recommend this shoe to anyone that's looking to get a good pair of CrossFit shoes. The Speed TR 1.0, great shoe. If you can find them maybe at an outlet or find them on Amazon, I'd also recommend this shoe as well. But if you plan on wearing them every single day, they're going to get beat up. They're going to, fall apart pretty quickly. If you just want another shoe for your collection, if you kind of rotate through shoes, definitely a great shoe to add. I think I've seen them on Amazon for about $80, $70 now. So if you can find a pair of these, definitely pick these up. Otherwise, for $99 at a Reebok store, very, very worth it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for plenty more videos, follow us on Instagram at ConstantlyVariedFitness, and we'll see you guys next time.